Hey, house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 22 updates and spoilers. It's finale day. Yay! We're here. We made it. So we have many house guests of the day to thank today because, of course, today I did my last sweep and I made sure I got everybody. And I have a lot of house guests of the day today. So, house guests of the day, we've got Janet Joseph, Knight of Light, Enzo's fart stink. That's hilarious. I can't get over that. Thank you for the laugh. Rachel McClung, Connie Amaya, Des Kerrigan, Holly Bell, Wendy, John Ellerby, James Scott, Bryce Rubin and his mom, Valerie Black, Paula Boone, Michelle Brazel, Michael Lum, Carl Van Bergen, Julie B333, Richard F, and Cody Wilbanks. Thank you all so much for the support, and thank you to all of our patrons this season. We couldn't do this show without you, so thank you so much. And if you guys want to be house guest of the day, that's it. Enough. No, seriously, thank you guys. And before we get started on like the spoilers, I also want to thank yesterday's super chatters because you guys, we also couldn't do the show without you. Super chat is a great way to support this channel. So Jody Cortez, S. Dean, Dust Fingers, Adley Bruges, Don MH302, Dan Barry, Vajroth, Wilson Matthias, and Tiffany De La Rosa. Thank you so much. And I see we already have a super chatter today. Mike D. He said, thank you again. Tonight's live show should be fun. Yes, it should. And thank you for reminding me. I just want to let you guys know now, if I forget later, we are doing our episode recap live tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to chat with all of you guys about the finale. So we'll be going live around 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to hang out, it should be a good time. Alexandra Alberts, thank you so much. And she said, appreciate your videos every day. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a tough season at times to stick with. It's been a bit predictable, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with us through all of it because you're amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Angela H, thank you so much. She said, thanks for all your hard work this season. So hard for me to keep up with everything due to my schedule. Your videos have been a huge help. I'm so glad that we could help. You are awesome. Thank you. Brady Mathiasen, thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys. I'm never going to get to this stuff. I mean, it's not a problem, but thank you all so much for the super chats. Brady says, y'all are amazing. The only reason I kept up with this awful season. Thank you, Maddie and Janet, for everything you do. Thank you so much for saying that. You are so sweet. Anita Starr, thank you so much all throughout the season. Every time I saw your name, I thought of Anita Vito, and that makes me really happy. But thank you for the support. Kevin Charles, thank you so much for the super chat. Renzo Olarte, thank you so much for the super chat. Renzo says, thank you so much for the season. I will be looking forward to season 23 updates with you. Thank you. I just saw a few minutes ago, actually, on Twitter that season 23 is a go. It's happening. Big Brother got renewed, so I'm hoping we get newbies next season. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But anyway, let's get going here. So it is finale day, and tonight Nicole and Cody will face off in part 3 of the final HOH competition. It's probably going to be a crapshoot because it usually is. And usually they have to complete the statement made by each juror. So like it's a crapshoot, really. Whoever wins that gets to pick who is going to go to the final 2 with them. All right, so it seems like Nicole's gonna take Cody because she has said that she would. Like she said to the cameras that she would. But if Cody wins, who is he gonna take? It's hard to say. I've heard people saying both ways. Like, I'm not really sure because he's got final 2 deals with Nicole and Enzo. It's tough to say what he would actually do. I am leaning more towards him taking Enzo. I know Mom thinks that he would take Nicole. So I don't know, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. Again, part 3, usually a crapshoot. So Nicole or Cody, either one of them could win it. But we'll also find out tonight who is America's favorite house guest? So that's going to be a good time, right? I'm looking forward to that. Oh, TV Talks with Tom is here. Thanks so much for stopping by, and thank you for all the work that you put into this season. You're awesome, Tom. I'm so glad that you're part of the BB YouTubers community. If you guys aren't already watching TV Talks with Tom, check them out. Kevin Charles, thank you so much. Kevin says, I'm so glad I found you guys this season. Your spoilers were lovely and a time to chill out for the day. Much love. Thank you for watching. Tool says with Tommy, thank you so much. And he asked, have you ever looked forward to finale this much? I've looked forward to a lot of finales in the past. I love this show. It's been a huge part of my life for so long. But I have to say, generally, every single finale I'm excited for. Even if it's been a crap season, I'm just excited to get my life back. So yes, I am very much looking forward to the finale. Okay. So yesterday, Nicole was prepping a ton for the jury questioning and for her final speech. We've seen her prepping for the last few days now. Something that I think she's really going to be highlighting tonight, because we've heard her say it like a million times. She's putting a lot of emphasis on how she didn't want to win a lot of competitions this season because it would have put a bigger target on her back as a former winner, right? There were only 2 former winners on this season. And she's going to be like, there's more to BB than just winning competitions. I agree with her on that. Yeah, definitely. But she's saying I had to rely more on my social game. And she really did make a lot of moves. She had a lot of sway behind the scenes, even when she wasn't in power. So I got to say, she's prepared some really good arguments to present to the jury. We'll see how she actually delivers it, because she's been working on the speech a lot. And I don't know if it's all going to fit within the time that she's going to have. But just in general, I wish that they would change the format of the jury questioning at the end here. I wish the Houseguests had more time to talk to the jury like they do on Survivor. Like, we don't have to see it live on finale night. It could be with the final 3, and they have more time to actually go through everything, right? I mean, I'd much prefer that, because I feel like a lot of time, like, there's no way they have enough time to convince the jury to change their votes. So that's just what I think. But anyway, Enzo was alone in the photo bedroom at one point. He was talking to the cameras, and he said, day 84, that's it. It's over. It's the night before finale. And he's like, who's going to take me? He says, Nicole is terrified to take him to the end. And he says, I would be too. I don't think she's scared. I think she just has a deal with Cody, and she's really loyal to him. But I'm pretty sure that Nicole would beat Enzo in the final 2. So then Enzo's like, is Cody terrified to take me? Gonna find out tomorrow night. Enzo hasn't really campaigned to either one of them. I mean, he's kind of said to Cody, like, we're going to final 2, right? Like, he's playing up the whole bros thing, that they've been working together the whole time. But Cody's been working with Nicole the whole time as well. So I'm surprised that Enzo didn't make a little bit more of like a formal campaign. But Enzo says, come on, Cody, win this comp and take me, yo. Get me in that final 2 and let me do my speech, yo. I'm really curious what Enzo's speech would be like. Is it just going to be like, vote for me, that's it, enough already? I don't know, but I would be curious to see what it would be like. Let's catch up on some of these super chats. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Vajra, thank you so much for the super chat. Vajra asks, which of the final 3 would you pick to be stuck with for an indefinite quarantine? I'll go with Enzo, because for a few reasons. Number 1, Enzo is super entertaining. Number 2, I've noticed that Enzo's kind of like stayed off on his own a lot. So I like that, because I would want a lot of alone time and not somebody in my face constantly. Cody is always doing those accents. He has a lot, and I like accents too, but it's a lot. Nicole. So yeah, I would pick Enzo. That's an interesting question. Thank you so much. Allison Piper, thank you so much for the super chat. And Allison asks, is there a way to watch BB Live without cable? I've been having to wait until CBS posts them on the app around midnight. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's a good question. I would definitely check out, somebody else suggested checking out Hamster Watch, and I would agree. Hamster Watch always has really, really useful, helpful links. So I think you'll find some answers there. I'm not up on all that stuff, but thank you for the super chat. Frank Franco, thank you so much for the super chat. You're awesome. Julia Mello, thank you so much for the super chat. You're so generous. And Julia says, thanks for all you do. You're always so kind, funny, and never fail to stand up for what's right. Oh, my days have been brighter with you in them. You're so sweet. It's been tough, I feel like, the last few years, because you want to speak out about certain things that you see happen in the house, but at the same time, a lot of people are like, we don't want that. Like, when we're trying to watch Big Brother, like, don't bring that into the game. But I feel like a lot of times, like, those things need to be said because Big Brother is kind of like a microcosm. Like, it's real life. I mean, obviously, everything is heightened and they're in a pressure cooker, but you know, you got to point out some things in there that are not good, you know? But thank you for saying that. Let's see. Kay Moore, thank you so much for the super chat. And Kay asks, Patreon versus super chat, who takes the bigger cut? I got email from Patreon about changing payout. That's a good question. I don't really know. This is the first time, the first season that we're using super chat during these live streams. So I'm not really sure what kind of a cut they take. I wish I knew. That's something we'll definitely be looking into in the future, but anything you guys like want to donate to us, like there's no need ever to like sign up for Patreon or for super chat, but like we appreciate everything so much. So thank you. Oh, okay. I feel like this whole video is like thanking everyone for super chats and stuff, but you guys are awesome. Sean, if that's my boyfriend, thanks so much, babe. You are too good to me. He says, way to make it to the finish line, Maddie. Love the hair. Thanks, babe. I love you. Seriously, you're the best. Darren McDowell, thank you so much for the super chat. You are awesome, and we really appreciate it. All right. I don't even remember where we are. So, okay. The house guests were packing up their stuff yesterday. See, guys, this is why throughout the season, I don't usually do the super chats in the middle because I just can't focus on what I'm trying to tell you. But it's the last day, so anything goes. But yeah, the house guests were packing up their stuff, lots of sleeping, playing games. You know, they have the backgammon, they have the cards. Cody was messing with one of those wooden puzzles. And then Cody and Nicole hung out a bunch. Enzo was mostly hanging out by himself. I think maybe he was practicing silently for the jury questioning, just in case he is in the final two. But yeah, he spent a lot of time by himself. And I have to say, it was really sad when Enzo deflated Mulan, the blow up cow. It was so sad. He was packing her up. Obviously, he can't go home with her like fully inflated, but it made like a sad sound when he was pushing the air out, like she was crying, and it just like messed me up. It was so sad. And yes, I know we're talking about a pool floaty, but it was sad. All right, moving on. So last night, Enzo was hanging out by himself in the bathroom area, and Cody was restless. He couldn't sleep, so he got up to use the bathroom, and Enzo was like, I can't sleep. It's our last night in the house forever. I mean, he probably also couldn't sleep because he's been sleeping all day. I mean, he's been sleeping until like 5 or 6 p.m. and then staying up like super late at night. It's wild. But Enzo says he's been praying for Cody's ass, his effing ass, to win this final HOH. He says, don't let Nicole F with your head, yo. I know her. She's trying to F with your head. Don't let her. And he says, Nicole, she won her effing money, bro. F that, yo. Don't you guys love my censoring? So he's telling Cody, you're going to win this shit tomorrow. And Cody says, I know. It's mine. Nicole just doesn't know it yet. We'll see. Part 3, crapshoot. Who knows? But Enzo says, you're going to win, bro. Trust me. And Cody says, I got it. I've got it. So then after Cody leaves, Enzo is talking to the cameras, and Enzo says, he's terrified to take me. I just every time Enzo says that they're terrified to take him to the end, it just gives me like a Grey Gardens vibe when little Edie was always like, he was gonna propose to me. He was gonna propose, and mother got rid of him in 15 minutes. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, I don't think they're terrified to take him to the end. I'm pretty sure they feel like they would beat him. But yeah, Enzo says, don't be scared to take me, Cody. I would have taken you if it was the other way around. You know that. And he says, what's fair is fair. She won her money, yo. Enough. So then Enzo says, I know people out there are like, well, you should have gotten rid of her during the triple eviction. And he said, he's explaining all this. We've heard him explain it before, but he says, I needed Nicole to win stuff to get me to the end of this game. It's not my fault that Christmas and Memphis's pumpkins popped out, during that HOH competition that Nicole won. He says, that's not my fault. That was bad luck. That's it. And he says, I kept Nicole in this house to win an HOH and a POV, and that sent me to the final four. I knew that Cody was in her ear, so I was safe that week. And he says, I won the following HOH, and it got me to the final three. So he says, keeping Nicole, that was a smart move on my part. I would say it made sense short term for him, but in the long run, not great. So Enzo says, I was in a great spot all season long. I had to make that move. Trust me. And he says, it got me to the end without being on the block. And he says, Dave wasn't going to win anything for me. Because remember, in triple, it was David versus Nicole up on the block. So he's saying, I had a good connection with Dave. I trusted Dave, but I knew that he wasn't going to be as likely to win competitions to keep me safe. So then Enzo says, my plan will work if Cody wins that final HOH tomorrow and takes me to the end. That's it. He knows that Nicole is not going to take him. But again, he hasn't even campaigned to her at all, which is crazy. So he said there's still a good chance that Cody is taking him. And I agree with that. I think there is a really good chance that Cody's taking him because I think Cody would be nervous to go up against Nicole. Because, Nicole's won before. That's going to be a huge deal to this jury, I think. But Enzo, again, is saying, just let the plan play out. Cody has to win tomorrow. That's it. And he acknowledges, yeah, Cody could be lying to me, but I don't think he is. Okay. And again, Enzo is saying, she already won her money. Enough. So Enzo continues to justify his move to keep Nicole during the triple. Is this going to haunt him forever if Nicole wins that final HOH or what? Because if Nicole wins HOH, he's getting third place. But Enzo says, if she wins HOH and cuts me, so be it. I had my fate in my own hands, and I just couldn't win competitions. I really beefed it with that. And he says, we all know I'm not some comp beast. He says it was way easier, though, to get to the end this time compared to season 12. Okay. So then Enzo goes on for a while about how they're terrified to take him to the final two. But he says if he does make it to the final two, he's going to finagle the jury. And he's had such a great social game. So he feels like that's why they're so threatened by him. I don't think they're scared to go up against him. And honestly, from what we've seen from the jury segments, the jury does not seem impressed by Enzo's game at all. They think that he was playing it safe. They're not into that. They don't seem to respect that. So I don't see Enzo beating either of them. But anyway, today, Big Brother got the house guests up at a more normal hour because the feeds were going down at 10 a.m. Big Brother time. So Nicole and Cody were talking to the live feedsters. They were thanking everybody for watching, saying, we appreciate you. Cody was very heavy on the German accent this morning. It was a lot. He apologized. They all apologized for things that they felt like maybe bothered the live feed viewers this season. So Cody apologized for sucking up his snots. He did that a lot on his first season too. I think he's got really bad allergies, but on top of that, just being in that house, it's really dry apparently, and I think that really messes up his sinuses, but I feel bad for him because that sounds miserable. Nicole apologized for picking wedgies. She said she brought the wrong type of underwear. That sucks. Enzo stayed in his bed for a long time. He eventually joined them, and he apologized for being vulgar and for all of the bad accents. Thank you. So then Enzo at one point was joking that they had fun watching everyone at home this year. It was like a new thing where they could see everyone who was watching. He was joking, obviously. But the feeds went down for the season when he started joking about that. And I know, obviously, it was already planned for them to go down, but just like the timing of it was so funny that they were like, cut the feeds, cut the feeds. But yeah, that was it. That's it. That's where we are. So I want to thank everyone so much for watching, not just today, but like all season. You guys are awesome. For commenting, for thumbs upping, for subscribing, for super chatting, all of our patrons over on Patreon. You guys are so amazing. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yay! I want to thank Mom so much for being my partner in crime through all of this.
Yes. For all your hard work.
Lily, come in.
Somebody shut the door.
Oh, yay! Let your sissy in. I want to thank the puppies.
For security.
Yes, it's always so exciting to see them walk in at the end of the spoilers. Amazing.
Oh, we couldn't do it without you two.
I want to thank my dad and my brother for putting up with us watching all the time.
For screaming?
Yeah. I want to thank my
Not
boyfriend.
at each other, just screaming.
Yeah, just screaming in general.
Yeah.
I want to thank my boyfriend for being so supportive through all this.
Yeah.
Him not breaking up with me during the season, like, that just tells you something. Yes. No, seriously though, Sean, you're amazing. I love you so much. Thank you. For keeping me sane even.
I feel like I need to give you a major award.
What do you mean? For all the thanking?
Your acceptance speech.
I know, right? This is a really long acceptance speech. Also, I want to give shout outs to all of our BB YouTuber friends who have been so awesome. So Jolene Lunzer, amazing. Busy Blue, amazing. Carter, Matt and Jess, we love you guys. Honestly, Honaker, amazing. Nerdtainment, Sarah, what's up? Life After Nether. I always mess up their name.
Life in the Netherworld.
I always want to go Netherworld from Beetlejuice, but Life After Neverland, thank you so much. TV Talks with Tom, you've been a blast. Thank you so much for joining the community and sharing your loveliness with everyone. Metro D, you're awesome. Rap, of course. Cliff Hogg, welcome to the community. And I also want to shout out some of my favorite sites, my favorite BB sites, because you guys, I depend so much on their updates to get everything done. So Hamster Watch, you're incredible. One of the OGs. Online Big Brother, I love the snark. BB updates on Twitter, you're like the CNN of BB updates. Amazing. And then BB22 live feeds, you cover everything, all of this, even the boring stuff. So thank you so much, everybody. So yeah, I just want to remind you guys that
it takes a village.
It really does. It's a lovely community. A lot of times it's gross, but a lot of times it's amazing. So I want to remind everybody that we will be doing our finale chat live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Get that coffee brewing.
Yeah, it's going to be a late night, so I hope you guys will join us.
Join in.
Someone join in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
You got a list to read.
Oh, yes. So before we go, all of our super chatters. I think there was somebody up here too who super chatted after you came in. So just make sure.
Sorry.
Oh
my goodness.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I didn't get that one.
You were on the move.
Oh.
How dare you?
How dare my spidey senses not kick in?
Yeah. Okay. Meme Robin, thank you so much. And Meme says, you look lovely. Thank you. My mommy did my hair. Thank you and Mom for keeping us on top of all the info and making it a blast. Love hearing your perspective. Take care. Get some rest. Wishes of great health to you and your family and all your loved ones.
That's
Hugs.
so
Thank
sweet.
you. Same to you. Thank you so much. Oh, he's got a Chewy over there. So that's what
he's going hard on
that noise is.
It slaps so hard, he said.
Yes. All right. So Super chatters. Mike D, thank you so much. Alexandra Alberts, thank you so much. Angela H, thank you so much. Brady Mathiasen, thank you so much. Anita Starr, thank you so much. Kevin Charles, thank you so much. Renzo Alarte, thank you so much. Kevin Charles again, thank you so much. Tooltips with Tommy, thank you so much. Vajra, thank you so much. Allison Piper, thank you so much. Frank Franco, thank you so much. Julia Mello, thank you so much. Kay Moore, thank you so much. Sean, thank you so much. Let's see. Darren McDowell, thank you so much. Jennifer, I feel like I've said your name wrong in the past. Is it Falk or is it Falky? I'm so sorry if I said it wrong, but thank you so much. And she was saying check the P.O. box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get over to the post office.
I was going to go today to do the final sweep, but I realized I didn't have the P.O. box key on my keychain.
That's a
problem. So I apologize to anybody who sent anything.
Yes. Thank
you
to
the
so
P.O.
much.
box. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's going to be okay.
All right.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Meme Robin, thank you so much. Julie Morris, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Morris says, shout out to all the haters. Why not? Why not, right?
Hey, you know what? It's a yin-yang.
That's right. All right. Well, that about does it. But we will see you guys later for the
11:30
11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Hope we make it.
Yes. I got to go call Granny
How many times will she poke me and tell me to wake up during the show?
Hopefully I won't have to. I'm going to have to, like, keep something next to me to throw at you, like some paper or something.
It's going to take more than that, honey.
Yeah, I know. All right. We'll see you all later. Thank you again. And until later.
They said much love. Too late.